guys, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I created this beautiful sunset look, then keep on watching. So tonight I figured I would do something I haven't done in a while, and that is like a halo eye look. So I figured that I would dig into a palette that I haven't actually used yet, and that is the Daisy Marquez palette with BH Cosmetics. And here she is. Isn't she just like gorgeous? I'm gonna like play it a little bit safe. I'm gonna go in with some of these shades that I'm more comfortable with, and I guess we'll just see what we create. I'm gonna take the shade next to it called Dulce. Like I said, it's got like a lot of fallout. But since this is gonna be a halo eye look, I'm gonna bring it down to like right here too, and also up a little bit more above my crease, kind of like just blow out the look. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I've got fallout right here, but so far this shade looks really pigmented so far. I'm gonna put that brush down and put it to the side, and then I'm going to, this is a really old brush, but it's one of my favorites. It's from Morphe and it's the Bronze collection. They don't sell this anymore. It was a limited edition. And I'm gonna go ahead and get into Vintage right here and just put that right next to where I applied the first shade on my lid. This is a really pretty dark burnt orange. At least that's what I would say. Just like tap it on there. Just a little bit. Tap it. And then I'm over here trying to shut the wrong eye. Swirl it back and forth. And yes, I am in my pajamas. I felt like being comfy today because I guess because I'm so used to working outside in the heat, I've gotten so used to just being like, I guess you could say like warm, that like now like I'm constantly freezing in my house. I have to be covered up at all times, or else I literally freeze to death. Tomorrow I'll probably like wash all my brushes again, just because I have been doing my makeup a lot more recently, and sometimes I don't remember what like brush I use, and I don't want to cross the colors and get like the wrong color on my eye. So I think tomorrow will be a brush wash day, along with a laundry day too, because it seems to be never ending in this house. We always have laundry to do. And right now it's still just the two of us. My daughter is still with her father until he goes back to work from this whole quarantine thing. Right, I'm gonna go back into JH34, dip my dulce a little bit, and then just soften up these edges. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Morphe M330. I'm going to dip into Bittersweet right here and just lightly tap that onto my eye. This is a really dark burgundy. I tap that just a little bit closer towards the inside of my lid. go back in with the Morphe bronze brush and go back into Vintage, because it got lost in with this bittersweet color. Go back in with that Morphe M330 brush and blend. This is really starting to kind of look like a sunset. It's pretty. So I'm gonna go, before I lose this palette on my hand, I'm gonna go back with that Jaclyn Hill JH36 brush, dip into Dulce, and diffuse this harsh line right here between Dulce and Vintage. So I'm going to go in with that M330 brush, dip back into Bittersweet, and do the same thing to the other side of my eyelid on the inner corner part right here. So I'm going to go back in with that Morphe Bronze Brush collection, dip into Vintage. I think I'm going to dip back into Dulce with the JH36 brush a little bit and just like smoke this whole part out right here. But I think I'm going to mix it with Vintage and Dulce. I'm going to take the Morphe M506, it's literally just a small detailing brush, and I'm going to dip into Passion Fruit right here. I don't know if this is any darker than Bittersweet, but we're gonna find out. Alright, so I basically got what I need for my halo done, and I'm just going to get some of my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in the shade C2, put a little bit on the back of my hand to start with that halo. And I'm going to end up taking a smaller mirror so I can get up close and personal. That way I can make sure like it's correct, because I don't know if I want to create like a big halo or just like a tiny one. I don't know. We will see what I come up with. So I'm just going to take my pinky and dip into Stunt and apply that directly to the concealer. Oh, that is such a gorgeous shade. And then I'm going to take that Morphe M330 brush and lightly dip into Bittersweet. And just like blend these edges together. That is so pretty. I'm gonna take that JH36 brush and just diffuse this right here. And you know, I might get a little bit crazy and take the e.l.f. concealer brush, even though there's no concealer on it. And I might dip into Icy just a tad. Icy is this like bare bone white shimmer shade right here. in the palette and just like directly apply that in the middle. I took the shade Bittersweet and I'm sweeping it across my lower lash line. I'm dipping back into Bittersweet. Gonna do the same thing to this right lower lash line. And I'm gonna get a different brush. I don't know how many of these dang brushes I have, but apparently I have a lot. I'm gonna take another Morphe M506 and I'm gonna dip into Vintage with Dulce. And diffuse and smoke this bad boy out. Going to put mascara on. I'm going to use a Maybelline Total Temptation in the shade Black is Black. Apply mascara. I feel like I'm just not even facing the camera. If y'all like ever wondered why I bake under my eyes, not only is it to like brighten my eyes, but it's so I can catch, like, because I have fallout right here. It's so I can catch the fallout from the shadow if there is any, and in this palette there was, but like, this is still like a dang good palette. I don't know if they're selling it, but like if I ever run out of shades, I will definitely purchase it again, simply just because VH Cosmetics, I wouldn't really consider them like drugstore. I kind of consider them like I would Morphe, because Morphe is like drugstore price on some of their products, but they're like not high end to me, even though they have high end quality. Their prices are in between drugstore and high-end. And I don't know, I think it's just great because, you know, not everybody can afford high-end, but people can like afford like Morphe, and they can afford like BH Cosmetics and stuff like that. So I feel like, you know, you get great quality for like a great price too. And I don't know, I've been rocking with Morphe for over 3 years now. And you can't see crap that I'm doing because I'm blocking my eye. I've been rocking with Morphe for 3 years, and I don't think I'll ever switch up, even though, you know, like, a lot of people like probably hate on Morphe. I don't understand why they would. I literally just like love Morphe. It was actually like Jaclyn Hill. I love her too. Jaclyn Hill actually got me onto Morphe. And like I couldn't go back. Watching like her YouTube videos is like how I basically like learned how to do my makeup. I've learned a lot of tips and tricks from her, and of course like other YouTubers too, but I think like I've picked it up and just like made it my own as well. What I'm trying to say is, you when you kiss me. Ooh, time to wipe this bakage off. I'm gonna use the JHL1 from the Jaclyn collection with Morphe, of course. My priorities are different. Alright, so I'm going to go in and do my blush. The only blush palette I have is the Morphe Pop of Rose blush. So, no, I feel like since this look is like so... I'm going to use Driven, which is the middle shade right here. I'm going to apply it to the apples of your cheeks. That's really pretty by itself. I don't know, I haven't used it by itself before. It's getting used right now. Alright, so I'm going to apply some lashes. I'm just going to do that off camera because that's just easier for me. I've been really liking the Ardell Faux Mink. I'm just going to use 811 again. And I'm just going to obviously, you know, obvi fit these to size. Where is... Scissors. Oh. Mom, what do you think?
What?
Am I look.
Look up here. Too much on the bottom.
No, I wanted to smoke it out.
Huh?
I wanted to smoke it out.
Okay, smoke it out.
Yes, is it raining? Sounds like it. So, like a hack, if you have to peel your lashes off and they like come, I don't know how to like describe it, but like basically like out of shape, like you can attach it to like your pinky and like this, and it'll put it back in the shape that it needs to be in. I learned that from Jaclyn Hill too. But yeah, I do that because you know, you never know if your lash is gonna apply properly or not, and if it doesn't, this helps. And when you take it off, it's back in its normal shape instead of like all bent out of whack. I'm just like admiring myself. Alright, lashes are done. Next I'm going to do highlight. And I'm gonna pull out an oldie. Amrezy highlight. I literally love this highlighter, and I'm so sad that they stopped making it because like I just fell in love like with the glow that it gave me. I have something sticking on my eye. Ow, it was an eyelash. Don't do that.
Why do you do this if you're just gonna take it off?
I film for YouTube, Mom.
Huh?
I post YouTube videos.
Okay, and what do they do?
Well, if I get big, it'll make us money.
Make you money.
I said us.
I don't worry shit.
Obviously not, but I do.
Okay, yeah. You smoking out. Why is that on the wall though?
What?
That black stuff on the wall.
It's from the bed. Okay, can you go so I can finish filming?
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
I love you too.
Alright, so I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill JH09 brush. I'm just going to use it as a highlighting brush, and I'm going to dip into my highlighter. And I really don't care if it is going to blind everybody because I love this highlighter. take a smaller brush, and I'm going to take the JH39 brush. It's really just like another small detailing brush. And I'm going to hit the tip of my nose. Yeah, you can see it compared to my other eye. Oh, that's so pretty. Alright. Above the brow. Cupid's bow. And then my chin. Alright, and now I'm going to apply my brow setter from Benefit Cosmetics. It's just a 24-hour brow setter, and it's clear. I'm going to take Revolution Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Chauffeur, if I can open it. I really love this eye look. I actually love this whole makeup. Like, I literally just can't stop staring at myself. Because I can see. Oh well. Fuck it. Who cares? I'll be conceited today. I think I'm allowed to be conceited every once in a while, right? Won't hurt nobody. Alright, let's set this face and then we're done. Of course, Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I swear they need to just sponsor me already or something. Let that dry. And then you're good to go. You can go out for a night on the town. Or you could just be like me and go straight to your bed and watch Riverdale on Netflix. Because I finished Once Upon a Time already. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great night, guys.